Hi, everybody. I'm Chris, and welcome to the last day of April 2022. What better way to wrap up this month than with one last big April shower? I just couldn't let the month Sonic 2 came out pass by without reading you Hedgehog Needs a Hug by Jen Betton, published 2018. Do you like hedgehogs? What kind of hedgehogs? Have you ever wished you had a real hedgehog? What about a stuffed hedgehog? Without further ado, let's get straight into the story. Hedgehog Needs a Hug by Jen Betton. First, let's read the inside jacket. When Hedgehog wakes up feeling down in the snout and droopy in the prickles, he knows a hug will make him feel much better. But none of his animal friends are eager to wrap their arms around Hedgehog's prickles, and he's too smart to fall for Fox's sly offer. Then Hedgehog gets a surprise. Another animal in the forest is feeling exactly the same way. Luckily, both are kind and brave enough for the perfect hug. When Hedgehog awoke in his cozy nest, he felt down in the snout and droopy in the prickles. I'll feel better if I get a hug, he thought. Hedgehog poked his nose into the sunshine and toddled towards Rabbit's grassy den. Rabbit, I need a hug. Will you give me one? He asked. Hop on over to Hedgehog, huh? To keep it fun, let's keep telling jokes like these. I'm sorry, Hedgehog. Rabbit slowly backed away. I have the sniffles. I'm afraid I'll give you a cold if I hug you, she said. And hippity skippity scram, she was gone. Achoo! Echoed out of the den. Poor Rabbit, thought Hedgehog. Anyone glad this book was pre-COVID? Hedgehog wandered across the clearing to the hollow log where Raccoon slept. Raccoon, I need a hug. Will you give me one? He asked. Raccoons steal everything, especially Hedgehog's hearts. I'm sorry, Hedgehog. Raccoon ducked back into the shadows. I'm afraid I have the most frightful garbage breath. You don't want to come near me, he exclaimed, and he scampered into the dark of his log. I don't mind garbage breath, called Hedgehog, but Raccoon was gone. Does anyone think Raccoon has more than just garbage breath? I bet he really has rabies if he's awake at this time. Silly Raccoon, go back to sleep and hug Hedgehog at night. Don't bite him, though. Hedgehog trudged over to Turtle's sun-soaked resting spot. Turtle, never mind, Hedgehog sighed, and he shuffled away. Turtle is just in the middle of their beauty sleep. By the way, how old are they? 100? And by the way, let's just call Turtle by they them pronouns until we see some eggs. Who's an expert at reptile genders? Hedgehog didn't see anyone else to ask. Was there no one who would hug him? Look at Hedgehog all alone in the forest, everyone socially distanced from him as always. Ooh, look at this big scary fox. I'm so sorry no one will give you a hug, drawled Fox. Slide, slinking over. I'm not afraid of your spines, little hedgehog. At least someone's not. And here comes the fox again. I'll even give you a big kiss. And from the looks of it, a whole lot more. Oh no, look at Hedgehog. He's inside Fox's mouth. Until... Ow! The fox literally howled in pain. Tails would never do that to Sonic. They're best bros. I bet no one could imagine this being Tails and Sonic. Hedgehog scurried into the bracken. He shuddered, thinking of Fox's sharp teeth. He was very tired of asking for hugs. Maybe he should just go home. Could Hedgehog have finally realized why everyone was making these stupid excuses? With the exception of Turtle, who was resting anyway, the other animals have soft, smooth fur, and hedgehogs are prickly. Those prickles make hedgehogs, and porcupines for that matter, stand out amongst the soft, furry crowd. But let's keep going anyway. There might be a surprise at the end. Oh, look, it's another sad animal. Then Hedgehog heard soft sobs coming from the clearing beyond his bush. What's the matter, Skunk? Hedgehog asked, keeping his distance. No one will give me a hug, and I feel so blue, Skunk said. Skunk may not be prickly like Hedgehog, but skunks are stinky. And for that reason, I think skunks know exactly how hedgehogs feel when no one will hug them. Could this be Hedgehog's big moment? Hedgehog took a deep breath and tip patter patted close to Skunk. I feel blue too, Skunk. I will give you a hug. Skunk looked at Hedgehog's prickles, then she slowly opened her arms. Very gently, Hedgehog gave her a hug. And Skunk stinks way worse than Raccoon's garbage breath, by the way. And they both felt better. Wow, I loved how Hedgehog finally got his hug. All animals are different in their own unique way. But I'm happy for Hedgehog and Skunk that they bonded over a shared experience, the feeling that they're unhuggable. I hope Hedgehog and Skunk have many more hugs. Let's end the video by reading this side of the jacket. Jen Betton loves all sorts of hugs and is glad her family will hug her even when she's sniffly, prickly, or smelly. She has a BFA in painting from the University of Central Florida and an MFA in illustration from Syracuse University. Jen likes making stories with her pictures, and this is the first book she has written and illustrated. You can see more of her work at www.jenbetton.com. Like and subscribe for more animal stories.